Yo YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Sticks. In today's video, we're doing episode 2 of trying every weapon and building every weapon in Warframe. And for today, we have probably the most forgotten weapon in Warframe history, you know, the fulmin or fulmin prime is what we're going to be using today. Now the fulmin, as most of us, if not all of us know, is a shotgun assault rifle hybrid. I mean, you see right here, it shoots like a shotgun, shoots like a skinny version of the Arcoplasmor shot, and then you can swap over, shoot it like an assault rifle. It's great. It also has infinite ammo. As you see, I can shoot once, it'll come back. It's a recharging weapon. It never runs out of ammo. It's a you probably can't see because my head's in the way, but the weapon is I'll just put it on screen. The weapon has a 30% base crit chance, which means we're good to go into crit, right? 30% base crit chance, 2.2% crit multiplier, and a 22% status chance. It also comes with any electricity, which is obviously always good. It's always good to have a status effect on it, especially if you use something like Galvanize Savvy. A weapon that runs 30% crit chance and a 22% status allows you to build into both, not just one, but we're going to run hard into the critical status effects the critical part of this. And of course, we're going to do a little bit of status, but most of our damage is coming from the sheer critical damage we can do from this. I think we get to like 6 times crit multiplier because of the build that I'm going to show you today. But first, let's just show what the gun is by itself, we have Dariga here. I guess Dariga will do a little bit of priming. Do this. Hit him up, Dariga. Come on. All right, Dariga's scared or something. I don't know what that's about. I mean, the gun is doing what, 1,000 damage, 1,700, 700, yeah. A little bit of damage. This has no mods on it right now. It has punch through, as you see. Look at this. It's gonna hit all 3 guys, or all 2 guys. Let me get a little closer. There you go. Now it's gonna hit all 3 guys. It's a nice gun, a shotgun with punch through, and also can switch to an assault rifle. I forgot to show you that. That does, its own little thing. It doesn't seem like it has any punch through. But, it's also doing not a lot of damage. But, again, these are going against Steel Path, level 145 enemies with no mods. So, let's check out the build that I have for you guys today. We're going to go over to config A. This is what we're running. From 500 damage to 5,000 damage. But that's crazy. Now, I'm going to break this all down and tell you guys why I put what I put here, right? So let's start with thermite rounds and rhyme rounds. These two are heat and cold, are 60-60 mods to give us more status chance and to give us blast damage. Because blast damage on the Fulmin Prime is insane, especially with the 2 builds I have now. They're basically the same, but just Zata's Whisper is just really cool because of the bubbles and stuff. Bubbles plus the blast. It's pretty cool. So we're running these 2 for blast damage. We're running Vital Sense for critical damage because it was a 6.6 critical multiplier. 6 times the damage when you critical, which we're critting because of critical delay, as we have right here. We're critting every time we shoot this gun. Every time we shoot this gun, we'll crit. It's sitting at 123.3% chance to critical. It's insane. Now, this gun also allows you to hit orange crits because it's above 100%. We're also going to run a galvanized chamber because basically every shotgun in this game should be running galvanized chamber for the most part, unless it has like a crazy base damage, like it's sitting at like 2,000 base damage, and then you probably don't need it. But for the most part, every shotgun in this game needs galvanized chamber, or not needs it, but it's really good to have if you want like maximum damage because multi-shot on kill. Of course, multi-shot means more shots to hit the target. More shots to hit the target means target dies faster, right? It's simple as that. We have amalgam serration here. You can use a normal max rank serration if you want because that gives you, I think, 165% more damage. I'm using amalgam serration, which gives me 155 because the difference isn't that much. I think it's 300 damage difference. That doesn't really matter, right? But this gives you plus 25% sprint speed. I like to run fast. I don't know about you guys, but listen, I don't like running around super slow on my missions. So we'll run amalgam serration. Now we come over here to galvanized aptitude. This is a no-brainer, right? We have Dariga. We have all these pets in the game, all these companions in the game. They all prime, right? Every pet in the game can prime. You just throw 3, 4 mods on them. They prime enemies. They prime every enemy in the area. And now you just get free 65%, I mean 32% direct damage per status type. You just let them do their thing, plus your weapon's own status effects. Now you're doing way more damage, right? We also have this Riven mod, a crit chance, crit damage Riven mod, which we're not going to be using for the beginning of this video. We'll probably show this at the end because this Riven mod is absolutely insane, and most people don't have a fulmin Riven mod. Who's like, people don't even use this gun. Who has a fulmin Riven mod, right? I just so happen to have one after one of these videos I've done where I was opening a lot of Rivens. But this is the build that we're gonna run, right? If you don't have this right here, just run Hunter's Munitions, because this weapon does a lot of crit. So just run Hunter's Munitions. You get yourself the slash with it. Actually, we'll run Hunters right now. We'll run Hunters right now. Put on Hunter's Munitions myself, and we'll try the gun out just like this. This is the build, the perfect build that we're going to be running. No Riven mods, nothing. This is all accessible to everybody. Okay, we're going to be playing Revenant, of course, but we're not going to use his roar just yet. We're not going to use roar. We're going to let this gun fight on its own with just, you know, its base damage. We're going to have Dariga doing its priming. Let me make sure I take Dariga off and put him back on because he was a little bit bugged. But yeah, we're going to have Dariga do his priming. We're not going to use roar. We're just going to let the primer do its thing plus the damage itself, all right? So let's check it out. We also aren't running the level 40 heavy gunners because we need these guys, these little guys, to allow us to build stacks. These guys are still steel paths. They're corrupted, you know. I mean, you guys can already see this gets wicked, right? No roar buff. Just gun in and status priming allows you to do stuff like that, right? The gun's crazy. It allows you to do things like this because the base damage is already high, and then the blast damage on top of that, plus the status effects, it's like, okay, now it's killing everybody in the room. And if you're playing a real mission and not, you know, like you're in the Simulacrum, you'll be able to see, especially when I go and show you guys what it looks like in a real mission, that it'll wipe the room out, right? It'll wipe everyone in front of you, just dead, because the gun has blast damage and it shoots a projectile that's not just for single target. It can hit multiple people, you know, punch through and all of that. So it's amazing, actually, absolutely amazing. So I want to show you guys the other build that I have, or not the other build, but I want to show you guys this weapon with the roar buff to show you how strong that can get, right? So we're gonna, you know, put on our measurements again just because, you know, it's a Revenant thing. Then we're gonna pop roar, let the Riga do his thing. Hit him up, the Riga. Come on. I don't know, he's like shy or something. Oh man, I don't know. He's like broken. We're gonna actually swap off the Riga and go to Titan, because Titan doesn't play games, man. He's a fighter, right? They both do the same thing, so don't worry if you don't have a dog. Just run the Riga. They do the exact same thing. They both prime. So let's let him do his thing. Give him a second. He's gonna. All right, there we go. Nice. Gonna hit this guy up. Boom. This is with roar active. 20 seconds of roar. Give it a second to charge. All right, now we're killing. Now we're in the kill zone, right? 100,000. Punching through these guys. 100k damage. You know, basically insta killing them. Now, before I show you the build with Zata's Whisper and Loki's Arcane Corpuscular, we're going to go to a survival mission to show you how strong the weapon is against acolytes, right? And how strong the weapon can handle normal missions, right? Like if your everyday missions. So we're going to go to Kuva Survival, of course, because this is the best survival in the game. And we're going to bring Titan with us, and we're going to test the gun out. All right. Seems like we got the good tile set also. Blow this up. Blow this up.
Predictable. As expected,
let's see where they're spawning.
Shut down the environmental
this side or this side?
Sending modified
this side. All right.
Capsules.
Put on the roar.
Use these to sustain your environment or attach Kuba
all right, that's the first dead guy.
harvesting.
And now everyone will die. Right? Everyone dies. Goodbye. 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 Bringing the fulmin prime literally from the dead with this build, you know. Look at all these guys right here. Let's kill them all, right? Let's take them all out. Blast damage, blow them up. Easy. This little guy, get out of here. Big guys, get out of here, you know. We shouldn't be shooting from that type of range, because at the end of the day it is a shotgun, but I mean you can, right? If you can, then why not? Seems like the acolyte is finally spawning. Oh my goodness, what a scared guy. He's like scared to fight me or something, I don't know. Oh, here he is. See how much? Okay, that's not bad damage. Oh, he's gonna kill me, man. If I don't be careful. Oh, he's removing my abilities. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Well, we gotta take care of him then. Take care of him then. 4 shots, he dies. Not half bad, you know. Dies in 4 shots. And I know I was running out of stacks there because, you know, he was taking away my abilities and I had to do a little bit of running around. But, you know, that's fine where it is. The gun can do even more damage. So what you just saw there isn't even the max of what this gun can do. So let's get to extraction. Let's get back to the Simulacrum and do a little bit more testing before we close this video out. Okay, now that we're back in the Simulacrum, let's do a little bit more testing, right? Let's bring these guys in. And let's change this up, right? Revenant was cool with Roar. That was awesome. You know, he did his damage. You see, at this point, the fulmin prime is already great, isn't it? But let's get a little bit more out of this, right? We're going to go to Loki. He's not even the max, but we'll go Loki, right? We're going to run Arcane Compressor, which gives you, I think, a 3 times final crit bonus. Then we're going to run Zoth's Whisper like this, and then let's see how we do. Oh, let me kill the small guy first so we get some stacks. Let's see. Pick him up like this. Here we go. We got some stacks going. Now, okay, blow up the room. Okay, everyone dies. Everyone dies. Everyone's gone. Everyone's gone. All right, just hit them 1 time and goodbye, right? And, I mean, there's nothing to really say about that other than when you run Zoth's Whisper, Arcane Corpuscular, and Blast damage, you get, well, exactly what you saw. And especially when the rooms are a little more, like, close together, instead of how the Simulacrum is, where they're a little bit spread out, you're going to kill everybody in 3 shots because the Blast damage is going to just kill them, right? It's going to just blow them all up. Now, here is a maxed, like, the max damage the fulmin prime can possibly do comes from playing Frost, right? Frost, let's spawn these guys in with Roar and do this. Wait a second. Let's kill guys. Boom. 400, 500,000. 1.6 million. Another 1.6 million. I think that was a 2 million. I mean, that's what Frost does, right? Frost plus the fulmin prime is absolutely disgusting, man. It is, you know, and that's why I wanted to show you guys exactly what I was doing today. You know, he can armor strip, and of course with his augment, Biting Frost, 200% crit chance, it's 200% crit damage on a weapon that's already going for a 90%, 60%. Like, come on, that's not, like, that's insane. But if you want to see how I'm able to use the gun, let's put on my Riven mod then, right? Put on the Riven. Now we have an even higher crit chance and crit damage. Then we're going to spawn these guys in. Use Roar. Do this. Okay. Okay, 1.8 million. 5 million. 4 million, okay. 5.8 million. Almost 6 million damage. Running the fulmin prime and Frost. Fulmin prime plus Frost does that. So, you want a crazy build? You want your fulmin prime to do 5 million damage? Well, here's my Frost build for you, right? This is what I'm running for Frost. You could just copy this onto your thing. You know, Arcane Ice Storm gives you more ability strength and duration. More strength just means a better roar, right? On ability kill, you know, some more ability. I mean, on kill, more ability strength. So his ability strength gets even higher. If I got 250 kills, I can do more damage because my roar is now stronger, right? We're running preparation and physique. I'm running physique just because it fit in a slot. It's just there, right? Equilibrium to keep my energy. Boreal's Hatred for efficiency because I have a 90% efficiency, as you see, because I'm running, where is it at? Blind Rage kills my efficiency. Streamline for more efficiency. Prime Flow because that's on every build I have. You need energy. Preparation, energy max. I don't like spawning into missions with not max energy. Of course, Icy Avalanche gives you Overguard. It increases Frost survivability on Steel Path missions. Gets you Overguard, right? You get Overguard for using your 4th ability. You also strip armor for 4th ability. You get insta kills with 4th ability, right? It's great. Biting Frost, like I said before, 200% crit chance, 200% crit damage against frozen enemies, which is 4th does. Chilling Globe, which has a 50% chance to freeze enemies. Right? So we're just all building into the 200% crit chance, crit damage. And then, of course, Blind Rage for the ability strength, which gives for a 62% at base. So yeah, that's the Frost build. And of course, I showed you guys the Fulmin Prime build. This is the Fulmin Prime build. If you don't have this, run Hunter's Munitions. It'll do the same thing. It doesn't like really matter. Um, yeah, 5.8 million damage with Frost, or you could do, normal builds that are do the 200,000 damage. Regardless, they all kill, right? 5 million damage is just five million damage is just extra, right? It's just extra damage that you can have. If you want to do 5 million damage, you can do that, right? These enemies don't have 5 million health, right? The guys you're fighting, you're not going to level cap for the most part. They don't have 5 million health. They have maybe 500k at max, and you're doing 200,000 a shot, right? 200,000 a pellet, damn near. So what do you have, like 10 pellets? Like you're instant killing these guys. It's done. There's nothing they can do about it, right? But yeah, that's really it. Run yourself a companion that primes. Run yourself your favorite Warframe. If they have a damage boosting ability, you'll kill everybody in the game, right? Everyone in the game with this pretty outdated weapon, pretty old weapon, right? But this weapon goes from being outdated to being, well, meta now. It's a part of it could just join the meta because the gun can do all this crazy stuff, right? But yeah, that's it. Thank you for coming to this video. Thank you for watching this video. And if you liked it, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, just put it down in the comments to whatever weapon you want me to personally build, because though I am building every weapon in Warframe, if you have something you want to see right now, I can get that video out to you the same day, Get it built, get it out, just for you. But yeah, like I said again, thank you. My name is Sticks. Peace out.